Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to flip for beginners in PokeMMO. You'll understand what is flipping, how you set it up, which templates I would like you to use. I'll also show you a spreadsheet to use, and I'll flip this 1 million and show you the results I have using this template. So let's get started. Flipping PokeMMO is coming to the GTL here, and then you can see that people list Pokemon and items. And you see something like this one here. This one is a flip. Its price here is below what market wants for it. So let's say this one here, it's an Adamantito with 31 in speed actually. That one was listed for 8k and I go for 30k. So you buy that and then you resell it. Now the difference between flipping and sniping is that sniping is coming to the GTL here and then you see that people are listing Pokemon and you'll be like this, refreshing it. And then once something catches your eye, you click here buy and then you buy it. And flipping would be something like this. You search for things that you think may actually have a lower price in the market. Like this, we could flip these two here for around this price, and that's how you do it. In this video, we'll be going about sniping, so the one that you need to be refreshing the GTL here. So let me show you how to set it up. First thing, you can come here to the computer and then you click here on Global Trade System and you see that this screen pops up. My right hand is on my mouse and my left hand and my left fingers are resting on my enter key. This way, if I want to buy something, I click here and then I press enter, because this prompt here takes time for you to, for example, click here and then click here. So if you click enter fast, you can buy it faster. And my eyes are always focusing on these top 3 months here, because if it's a good flip below here, more often than not, people who already have sniped it. Now let's talk about filters. If you come here to advanced search, you can filter some things and the mons will appear to you filtered. So my best advice to you, and this flipping template which you should be using, will be like this. You will filter that only mons with at least 131 IV appear to you. You put max price here at 20k and you will hide female species only. Then you come here to save and then you can call it all you want. I'll call it Little Cup. Okay, so template saved, and if you come here you can see that Little Cup is here. You can use this template here as a training for you then to advance to other price points. Let's say then when you feel comfortable with 20k you can go to 50k, and then once you get comfortable with 50k you can go to 100k, then 500k, and then you can put it like this, and this is your final template. And I like the Little Cup template because if you keep refreshing here you see that a lot of stuff come up, and that might be overwhelming for you in the beginning because there's a lot of things being listed and you don't know what is good, what is wrong, and here you can make mistakes. So by using this Little Cup template here, you can train yourself first by understanding what is good value, what isn't, and the mistakes you make aren't that relevant because it's only 20k. And also the speed that flips come here is lower than if you haven't put the 20k price point here. So a little bit more about my story in the game here and you'll see why this is relevant. I started playing the game in 2023 and I grew a net worth of around 500 million in under 1 year as a new player, and most of my money was done by flipping. But then I donated it all, so I had to start with 0 yen again. And this template here was what I used to grow back my net worth inside the game. It was very useful to me because with this template here and this way of flipping, you can multiply a small net worth very fast, because most of your flips will be over 100% profit. And when I came back to flipping, the market was very different from when I stopped doing it. So I needed to regain my confidence in knowing what was a good buy, what wasn't, and once I felt comfortable with this 20k, I started scaling up, and now my account is about 250 million, almost all done by flipping. Now I will show you how to use the spreadsheet, and then we can start flipping this 1 million and seeing how far we can go. If you go to the description, you'll find a link there which will send you to this Flipping for Beginners spreadsheet, and in order for you to be able to edit it, you come here to File, and then you click Make a Copy, and then you'll be able to change everything you want. I created this control sheet here. In order for you to duplicate it, you come here to Control and then duplicate it, and you can name it something like Session 1. And then you don't change anything here, but you can change it here. So you have the Pokemon you bought. Let's say you bought a Lucario for 20k and you're selling it for 40k, and then everything here comes up automatically. The listing fee has a floor of 1,000 and a ceiling of 25,000, so we don't need to calculate it. The expected profit is also automatic, so you can see here everything, and it also calculates for you your expected profit percentage based on what you bought and your profits. Also put here an observation column, so you can say that it is something like a breeder, or you can say that it has 20 plus IVs on defenses. Anything you want, you can write it here, and it's great for you to train. And then here on top you have the sum of everything you bought, everything you sold, everything you paid for your listing fees, your total expected profit, and your total expected profit percentage based on the value that you bought, and already counting the listing fees. Now we'll go back to the game, and once I finish buying everything, I will put everything here in the spreadsheet and I'll show you how to use it better. Okay, now we're back at the game, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of your guys' comments and messages in game, which inspired me to do this video, because I also think it's a content that's missing from the YouTube PokeMMO community. And I hope it can be useful to you when you're starting your flipping journey. Now let's start. So come here, I will open the box because I think it looks better on the video. Let me just adjust here, and you can find the place for this window as much as you like. I usually prefer it here, but I think in the videos it looks better here. We'll be selecting the Little Cup template, and the Pokemon I buy will be here, and then I'll put here in the box. I'll go individually over each one I buy because I think it's important for you to understand why I buy the things I buy. So let's begin. Now here we bought a Gibbo for 11k and it has a 31 IV in speed. The other good one would be here 31 in attack. These usually go for 20k, as I will show you here. Gibbo. So yeah, about 22k, so I'll put mine just under this one here and we'll get back at it. Here we have a Timber with 31 in attack and 0 in speed. It can be good because Timber is used as Conkeldurr in PvP, and it has usage for Brave Nature, which uses both of the stats, but I don't know if I will be able to tax for both of them. So let's clear this like this. Timber, no. Let's put 31 just. And we can see that male Timber goes for 31 with attack, but this one is male and Timber has a low female gender rate, so we'll put ours at 24.99 and it will be able to sell easily. Now this is a 2x31 field male, so let's see for how much this goes for. So 31 in both defenses and it goes for 30k, so we'll be pricing ours at 31,997. Now this is Dragonite female with 31 IVs in speed. It goes usually for 7 to 10k. I just wanted to show you because it's relevant for one thing. If we put Dragonite here, we can see that Dragonair also appears, and it goes for about 8k, but if we put here Dratini, it goes for 20k. So when you're breeding, always look for the middle evolution and final evolution mounts, because it will be cheaper for you to breed. So we bought it for 6 and now we'll be selling it for 8, and it should sell quickly. Another male, 2 times 31 for 18k. This one is Charmander, but it is in the monster egg group, and we'll price check it like this: 31 in HP and at least one of its defenses. And if we put it like this, we can see that it goes for around 32k, so we'll be pricing ours at 32k. Now this is female Heracross with 31 in attack, and it goes for around 20k. So if we put Heracross here and we put at least one of the stats, you can see that it goes for 23, but since ours has this 0 defense here, I'll put ours at 20. Now this was a Jolly Ditto for 3k with 31 here. These usually go for 10k. So if we put Ditto and then 31 in attack and 31 in speed, we can see that yes, it goes for around 10k, so I will underlist this one. Another Heracross, the same thing as before, 31, 31, 1, and then Heracross. And I will be underlisting this one here for 33, 32. There we go. Now this is a Timidito with 31 in special attack, and these usually go for about 10k. I think they're a little bit lower now, but let's see. Yep, 8k. And ours have these things here, so let's see if we can tax more. No, so we'll just underlist this one here. Now Conkeldurr with 31 in speed and adamant nature, this goes for more. I'll begin price checking it by timber, so 31, 31, 1, and then adamant. And we can see that it goes for 65, I don't think that's fair, so let's see Conkeldurr. 70k, and the middle evolution is Girder, so we bought it for 20, we'll be pricing it at 35. And we could have got more for that. Now Cloyster with 31 in speed, these usually go again for 20k, 25, and we should check Shelter because I'll be price checking based on that. We'll underlist this one, so ours will go for 18,997. It has good defenses, but this 4 here is what makes me put it as the lowest one. And these are usually bred for region rerunning or training reruns, so there's a lot of demand for it. Now 13k for a double 31 bug male, which goes higher. Let's see, yep, around 30k, and we'll be pricing ours just under that one. Another shoulder for 8k, and I will be undercutting our cluster, which was at, let's see, 18,997, so 18,996. So alpha male from the field egg group, I bought it for 20, I think, and the base price is higher than that. Alpha field, let's put it like this: 31 in attack and not 31 in special attack, and it goes for 40. Our doesn't have great defenses, so I can't tax more for that, so I'll be putting ours at 40. Male agro breeder, I think, from field, yep. So let's do it like this, and then not alpha, and 31 in speed, and 31 in one of its defenses. And we can see here that it goes for 29k, so we undercut that guy. 28,997. Adamant with 31 in attack. This go for, I think, between 20 to 30. So male, at least one of this, and then field. And, well, adamant. So yeah, we'll undercut this little here because our doesn't have good defensive stats. Now this little here has 31 in attack and 20 plus in all defenses, and it goes for around 20k because it's good for breeding Pokemon. So let's see, 21, 20, 20, 20, little, yep. So we will just undercut this guy here. Now Modest Dragon with 31 in special attack. I think this goes for around 15k. No, it goes from our actually. So we'll be pricing ours at 20 since this is 8 days old. Like this. Male breeder for the field egg group with 231 IVs, one of them being speed and one of its defenses. So we'll just undercut our dance parts there. Now this Magikarp here has 31 in speed and 20 in all defenses, and it can be used as a breeder as well. So Dragon, 31, 20, 20, 20. And as you can see, it goes for around 20k. So we will undercut that guy. Tyranitar with 31 in attack. We can see that it goes for around 20k I think. And Larvitar has a higher base price, so we can see this one went for 15. And we'll be undercutting this guy here. So let me just show you about Larvitar. Goes for 26 and Pupitar 25. So Tyranitar, we'll put it at, let's put it, no, under this guy actually. So 14,997. Now Riolo with 31 in speed, being Mother's Nature and female, must go higher than what did we pay for it? 3. Yeah, I think it goes higher than that, because Lucario can be used as a raidmon for the upcoming raid events. So here it goes for 200. Let me see it like this with adamant. If we have a base price, oops, no. So let me do it without the nature. So it goes for 8. We'll be putting ours at 14. And the tip for you guys which are beginners and are looking for money making methods, if you evolve this guy here, it can go for a lot more than this, because it's a very boring process and not many people like to do it. So Charmander timid with 10 defenses and 31 here. Let's see how much did this go for. The best stats for it will be these two, and then timid, and then Char goes for around 10k, so we'll be pricing ours just under this guy here, even though ours is better. So 9999. Now another Charmander, and this one has 330 events, so it goes for more than that. Let me show you monster, and let's put it like this, 3. So here goes for 12, and we'll put ours at 10. Let's see dragon as well. Yep, around 10, so it's okay. Another timid one, we'll put it at 9998, and we'll keep going. I made a bad buy here, I think. Let's see. Haunch Crow with 31. It might not have been bad. So 20, and now which is the other one? Murkrow. Murkrow. So we wonderlist this guy here, and I don't remember how much I bought it for. But I misclicked it. Yeah, goodbye. This ditto here is kinda similar to the ones which have 31 here and 20 in defenses, but this one has 19. I wanted to show you guys that this one with 19 actually hold a little bit of price as well, so we'll be putting like this first, because there's a floor in price checking Pokemon, which is 10 defenses, and then 20 defenses, and then 25, then 28, and then they go to the 31s. But we are in between the 10s and 20s, and 19 is relevant, so let me show you. Ditto like this. It goes for 8k, 9k, oops, yep, around 9k. And then if we put 20 here, goes for 20. And if we put it like this, goes for 45. If we put it like this, 78. And let me just remember, we are at 8 and 20 like this. So if we put 15, consider it goes for 15, and for 19 goes for 20 as well. So we'll be pricing ours at around 17. But this one also has 30 here and 25 here, so let's look at it. Let's do it like this first. And then this one's comparable. We'll be pricing ours at 21,997. I just want to see this one here. And nope. Yep, I think 25 is good. Now another good Magikarp, this one went for 13, but I think we can get more for it, and as I said, I will be price checking everything, so let's do it again. Like this, male, dragon, and no, this wasn't such a good buy after all. Let's see, I'll put ours just under this guy here, 16,554, and we bought it for 13, yeah, profit but not so much. Let's see, this Ghastly here has 31, just like the Magikarp, but it's from the Chaos egg group, so its value is a little bit lower, yep, and I wanted to show you guys this, so we'll be underlisting this one here. The important thing here is for you to understand that different egg groups have different price points for each of the IVs, and in some of them there are more value than in others. Let's just see, yep, that's right. Now Rots with 31 special attack goes for more than that, as you can see, because it's important stat for Gardevoir. And yep, so we'll be underlisting this guy here. 8999. This one is a Gligar with 31 in one stat, but it has the hidden ability, and the Gliscor is a very used mon in PvP, and the hidden ability is fundamental for it. So as you can see, it goes for around 10k. I'll be pricing ours here because there was a Gliscor Swarm this morning, I think, and the price of it went lower, but it should sell like this. May take longer, but it will sell. Now another Timber with 31 in attack, like this. 9k, will be undercutting ours. We don't have great defenses. Another Timber, but this one has 31 in speed and it goes for more than 5k. Yep, so we're pricing ours just under this one. Now this is an Alpha Gliscor for 10k and its base price simply by being Alpha is higher than that. So as we can see it goes for 20, so we'll be pricing ours at 20.
One day later.
Now Lucario with 31 in special attack and it being female is the goodbye. 31 female. I bought it for 6 I think, so I'll list it at 20. Now this is a Hitmonlee, which is hard to breed because of Timber being a baby Pokemon and it being only male, and 20 in all defenses is really good, as we might be able to see now. Hitmon 31, 20, 20, 20. You can see that it can go very high, so let's see what will I put this one for. Let's see Timber, how much are Timber going for? Oops, sorry, not Timber, Tyrogue. Tyrogue for about this much, so I think I'll put ours at 80 and it should be selling quickly. Now this is a Meowth with 31 in attack. This can go for around 5 to 20 depending on the market, and this one is Jolly. Let's see if that matters here. But yep, they're going for around 16, and now there was a Jolly one here, 25. So I'll put ours at 20 because nature can matter in this one, but the best one would be Jolly, would be Adamant, sorry. Now double 31 with 20s in almost everything. So let's see how much did this go for. Mayo, plant, and then let's put it like this. Let's see, this one here is comparable. I'll put ours at 23,997. Now another male breeder for the Dragon Egg group. I would price check it like this, and then Dragon. And it goes, here's our Magikarp, and I'll underprice this one. 14,997. Now Turquoise always goes for a higher price than I think I paid 7 for it. If they have at least 131 IV in one of these stats here, and this one being 0, so at least 1, and then Turquoise. These ones are flips as well, but I'm not going to do it, and I'll list ours at 10k. It also has drought, so let's see if we can get a higher price for it. Instead of doing this, we'll put has ability drought. And this one's a flip, and everything you can see is a flip. So I'll put ours at 10. Skarmory falls onto the same category as Torkoal. If it has at least 131 IV in desired stats, it can go for around 10 to 15k, sometimes 20, but let's see. Skarmory. Yep, so we're gonna put ours at 10k. So 10k female doesn't count for it now. Another Jolly Ditto with 31 in attack. 31 Jolly Ditto. Here goes, let's put it under this one here. 9797. 9797. Or no. Yep, that's right. So let's check something. We know that Gibbo is 20k. Let's see if by being a Garchomp the price is higher. Because I want to show you guys things to look for and why I buy the things I buy. So as we can see like this, Garchomp goes, this one has the hidden ability, which is very important for PvP. So it's not comparable. If we put Gibbo, this one is from 1 minute ago, and this one is Jolly, which is a desirable nature. If we put Gabite, goes for 70. So I'll listed this one for 30k. And let's see if it will sell. But it's important for you to know that maybe these higher evolutions already have a base price higher than the ones before. This is a alpha male from the fairy egg group. They usually go for 40k. Fairy, and then ours will be base price because it has the attack and over attack stats overlapping. And as you can see, yeah, around 40k, so I'll put ours as the cheapest one. This is a Cyndaquil with 31 in special attack and being modest. This one wasn't bred, someone caught it, not today, but someone caught it like this. And these are used for breeding the Typhlosions for gym runs. And the two most important stats for it are special attack and speed, and modest is the best nature. So let's see. No, let's see if we can base off Quilava. No, Typhlosion. No, so let me think. We'll be price checking it first as Cyndaquil, and then instead of having like this and modest, we'll just price check it like this. This usually go for 20k and this go for 45. So we'll be putting ours at 40. The breeding cost for this one to be modest would be picking up one like this, then buying a Ditto which has 31 here, and then an Everstone on the Cyndaquil. So cost to breed something like this would be around 20k, and I think that at 40 it is reasonable. Also, ours has 10s in defenses. So this is a Murkrow being 31 adamant and 31 in attack, which is its most important stat. And this usually go for way more than this, especially since Murkrow is a raid Pokemon and it needs the Prankster ability, which is its hidden ability. So just by being this and Crow goes for around 40, but this one is alpha, so let's see if we can do something like this. And this one goes for 160. Let me check the price without any stat. Goes for 80. So we'll be putting ours like a Honchcrow with 31 in one of the stats. Like this. Then just like Hitmonlee, I will sort of guess and I'll put ours at 69 for 20. Because it's a good number to aim at. Now this is a Skitty which will be used as a breeder because it has 31 here in speed and 25 plus on defense, and that goes to show you again the ceiling and the floor prices that I talked to you before. So let's price check it like this with 20s first. This one is another flip, but I'll not be buying it. And if we put it like this, you can see that it goes higher, but these ones are already alpha, so we'll be pricing ours at 30k. Now this Metagross here is a desired species and it has 31 in one stat, but most importantly it has 25 plus in defenses. So let's see how much do this go for. First with Beldum, like this, goes for 18k, and then let's see Metagross, goes for 17k. So we're putting ours here, just under this one here. It would be best if one of the 31 IVs was in the desired stat, in this case would be attack and speed, and then the defenses would be 25 because it would need less breeding steps in order for it to be a viable Pokemon. So I'll be putting ours at 18. Now this is a plant, I believe, a Fairy plant with 31 in attack and one of its defenses. And since I already talked about Shumish, I like to price check these egg groups with this template, like this. And then if I put Shumish here, which is usually the best price for it, you can see that it goes for around 23 and something like that. And if we take off the Shumish name and put Fairy Plant, you see that it will go for around the same thing because Shumish is always the cheapest one. So Fairy and Plant. Yep, and we'll put ours just under this one here. Let's see if this one has value. It has 25s in all defenses and special attack and this speed stat, but the desired 31 as in Metagross wasn't in attack, special attack or speed. So I'm buying things just for you to understand the thought process about it. 25, 25, 25, 25 like this, and Abra is humanoid, and we can see that it goes for around this price here. So I'll be pricing ours just under the details, like this. Another alpha with the field egg group. Let's see how much do this go for. I believe it's 40, like we checked yesterday. So like this, and the stats are relevant in this one because the least desired one is this special attack. So it has speed, and we're putting ours at 41. Now this is Dragon. I think we bought a Magikarp like this, and 31 in special attack, Modest, and Dragon. Like this, and Modest, Dragon. Not being Alpha. Yep, like this. So we'll undercut this one. 23, 298. Now another field agri breeder with 31 in speed and 20s in defenses, almost 25s, but we'll press check it as 20, 30, 20, 20, 20. Let's see like this. So 15, and ours has this 25 here, so it will be close to this one, and we'll put it just under this guy here. Actually, we'll put it at 23 because it has been listed for 3 days. So like this, 22,997, sorry. Now Dragonair, just by having the hidden ability, it goes for a higher price than just if it had only one of the 31 IVs without it. So we'll be pricing it like this: Dragon, hidden ability, and at least one of this. And we can see that it goes for around 10k. So we put ours at 10k. And the hidden ability is important for PvP. I usually don't buy female alphas, but this one is from the Monster Egg group and they have a higher price than just 10k. And to check it, you put Monster, Alpha, hide female species only, because if you don't, there will be Kangaskhan and their price is always lower. So if you put it like this, yep, we can see that it goes for about the same just as I bought it. And you can see that the 31 Desire, which ours has, is very underappreciated. If we put like this, no 31 here, they go for around 20k. So I'll be putting ours at 12k. Now this is a breeder for the Flying Egg group. It has 31 here in special attack and then 20 plus in defenses and speed. So let's check it like this. Flying 20, 20, 20. First without the speed stat. And you can see that they go for around 10k. The most they go for is this one here because it has been listed for 6 days. And if we put 20 here, they go for around 24, so I'll be putting ours at 20. Again, I think this wasn't a good buy, and the reason for that is that the Chaos Egg group doesn't value physical attackers as much as they do here in special. So we can see it like this first, and then I'll price check it, but Chaos with 31 attack goes for, let's see, male. A breeder will be 5k, and if we put special attack, we can't see any Chaosmon, so we hide Ditto, and they go for 8. So if we put like this and Modest, you can see that they go for around 32, and if we put it like this and Adamant, you can see that they go for this much. Yeah, it wasn't a bad buy, but I wanted to show you this because, as I said before, different egg groups value different attacks. So like this, and for example, just to expand this thought, if we put Dragon here, you can see that they go for 26, 27, 28, and if we put it like this and Modest, they go for 22. So I think it's a little bit clearer now, and let's get back to it. Another Heracross, we already bought some of this in the last episode, so they go for around 20k, and ours already sold from yesterday. Here's another one, that is a buy, so I'll be undercutting this guy here, and these two are flips. And as you can see here, one of ours sold, and the second one sold as well. So as you can see, we always buy the male species, and I want to show you the difference in gender with the same stats. So this one, if it was male, it would go for a lot more than this one, which is female. So let's see. This, let's clear this, and then let's put male first, fill that group, and I would price check it like this. I would hide female species only, nature modest, and then as you can see, males go for around 23k, and if we put females, they go for around 3k. So I think it's important for you to understand my thought process about why I only buy males, and we'll be underlisting this guy here. So male from the bug egg group and alpha goes higher than 20k, because the alphas alone have a higher base price. It was going for around 25 to 30, and as we can see, yep, around 25. Ours doesn't have the 31 in attack, which you can see here is not very valued, which is the one that doesn't have the 31 here in special attack. These mons aren't very valued in the market, so be pricing ours just under this guy here for 25. So Larvitar has a higher base price than 13k, which is what I paid. If it only has this stat here and it having two 31s, it goes higher than the 20k it usually go for. So Larvitar, and then let's say here, as we can see, it goes for 26, and if we continue to check here, we can see that the first one that appears is speed, which is better than having a defensive stat. So we're putting ours at 34.99. We could go for 40, but I think it will sell today if we price it like this. Now Blastoise with 31 here goes for around the same price that Squirtle. So let's see, 31, 31. These are used for Jimmy runs in order to breed the final Blastoise. And as we can see here, Squirtle goes for around 15k. War Turtle should be lower, up 12, and Blastoise could be higher, 14. So it's from 3 days ago, and we'll be pricing it under the lowest Squirtle. This one will be 12,997. Now Cranidos with 31 in special attack might go higher than this because it's used for clearing hordes in Mount Silver, like this. Then goes for 8, will sell ours for, no, sorry, like this. So we'll sell ours for 10. Now Breloom has a higher price than Shroomish, and this one has the 31, so let's see if we can price it a little higher than what Shroomish would be. 31, so yeah, it's about 10k. So we're putting ours just below this one. I don't think these ones are fairly priced because we can see that Shroomish goes for around 4. And female Shroomish goes for around 5. So we'll be putting ours at 10, I think. Yep, 10 seems fair to me. I think we already saw that timid 31s go for higher than 5k. Goes for 8 or 10. Timid Invicto. Yep, so we'll be pricing ours just under this guy because ours don't have good defense. So this is another alpha male from the bug egg group. Let's price check it again because I'm terrible at remembering the price of stuff. Bug, it has a 31 here, and we'll put it just under ours here. So I know that this goes for 20, which is the price I bought, but it falls on 20 here in the defenses, it actually is 23. So let's see if this is valid now. Like this, we'll see that the price check is correct. Not alpha and not good. Like 24, yep. So if we put 23, goes for 25. So I'll be putting ours at 29 because ours has a 24 here in attack. And it goes in the middle here. This one has 30 here, and it's been out for 3 days, so I think that at 30 it might sell. 30. As we said before, the special attack here isn't very valued in the egg group of fairy and plant, but I'll show you again. Shumish, like this, and then yep, it isn't very valued, so I'll put it at 22. But it goes to show you that every male right now that has at least 31 in true stats without overlapping can go higher than 20k. This price has changed a lot since I started playing, but this is the base I have now. Now this is a great Togetic. I bought it because of its 31 stat here, and they usually go for 20k because Togetic is used for high-end gym events, but this one also has 25 in defenses, so it's a great example to show you guys. Let's put it like this and then clear. Let's put it like this, at least 131 in the desired stats, and it already goes for 20. And if we put 10s here and then 4, goes again for 20. If we put 20 here, it goes for 40. And this one is a Togepi, which its price is lower than Togetic because it's a pain to level this up and evolve into this. So this is a flip if you want to buy it, level it up and then sell, because it has a modest nature which is desired in this Pokemon. But let's get back to it. So like this, it goes for 40. Like, yeah, I think it goes for 40. This one has been out for a good time, so around 35 and 40. And if we put it like this, they go for, I think, around 60, like this. So I'll put ours at around 50 because that's the price I usually max out on one desired IV and 20 plus in defenses. So 50. Depending on the Pokemon, I go around 40 or 50. Oops, we got it. I didn't think we would be able to. Okay, so this is Humanoid Alpha for base price because the attack and super attack overlap. So we can see that it goes for 40, so we put ours at 40.
One day later.
Another shelter for 10k, which goes for around 20. Let's check it. So like this, shelter, and yep, we're gonna underlist this guy here. So 15997. Another one, and this one is female, so let's see if we can tax more for that. Show like this, and yeah, we're going to put it at 25. another male breeder from the field ag group with almost 25s in all defenses. So it's from field and water array. Male 31. Let's see first with 20s and field. Yep, another one just appeared. Ours is better, so I'm thinking about putting at 25. Let's see now if 24 no stats. 40 the details go about. We need to put it lower than that. So 30, I think it's a good number. Now Dratini for 5k with 31 goes for around 20. Dratini clear 31, 31, 1, and then female. See, yep, around 20, and without female 15. So we'll put it under this guy here, 18499. Now this is a breeder with 31s and 20s from water A and field, I think. Yep. So let's see. Like this first. 13. Let's see, field 21, and then this one is very comparable to ours, so we'll put ours at 23. Another one, and this one is almost better, so I'll put it at 25. Now this little here has 31 in attack and 19 in all defenses, so let's see about those 4s that I talked about. At 15 first, ditto, 9k, and then at 19, 13, so we're gonna put ours at 12. This one has actually the 20s in all defenses, and they should go for the 20k. See, yep. So we're gonna underlist this guy here at 20997. Now this one is jolly and almost has 20s in all defenses, but this one here is 19. So let's see, I would price check it like this, with at least 131 and then everything at least 19. Jolly, ditto, and they go for around 27. Ours has this one here, so I'm gonna put it at 24 because it has the 28 pluses here and 28 here. Actually, I'm gonna put it at 25. Shoots out. So Eevee with 31 in special attack is a good buy, and it would be even better if it had the hidden ability. So Eevee, yep, we're gonna put ours at 14997. And this one is a flip. Oregon is another mon that has a base price for 31 IVs in these ones here. So Oregon, and I wanted to show you. And yep, it's going for around 11. I think we didn't make profit on it, so I will list under this guy here because our doesn't have great defenses. So 10,499. But these prices can go from 10 to 15k. So this Phoebus, another male breeder from the Dragon Egg group, like this, and Dragon. Oh, it's going for less. Here's our Magikarp, which yet didn't sell. So I'm gonna put it under this guy here. No, ours actually has almost 19 in speed, almost 20 in speed, 19. I'm gonna put it under this guy here, 16,499. I think this is an interesting one. Shuppet is used as Bayonet for the Frisk ability, and the two IVs which are preferred are Attack and Speed, and Adamant is a great nature for it. So if we put Shuppet like this, and then 31 and 31, you can see that it is for the price I bought it. And if we put Adamant at it, goes for 55. But since you need like 20k to breed it, I'll put hours for 15 plus, so 35. Another male breeder, this one is from the Water Bee group, so Magikarps. Let's see, like this, 31, 20, 20, 20. Goes for 12k, so I'm gonna list hours at 12k, just undercut that guy. Breeder from the Chaos Egg group, we already saw that the attack IV isn't as much valued as the special attack, but I want to show you if breeders from Chaos like this are valued or not, because frankly I don't remember, but I think it was a good buy. Like this, so 20k, and yep, it's similar to ours. I'll just undercut that guy. Another Jolly Ditto, so Ditto, Clear, Jolly, 31. Yep, it's going lower, so we'll undercut this guy here. And because ours doesn't have the penalties here in all of them, I'm not gonna put the price higher, and the price is lowering, so I think that's fair. So 2 times 31 filled, with one of them being special attack for 20k, which is almost always a good buy, and this one is also timid. So like this first, they go for around the price we bought, and then if we put timid, it goes exactly like we bought it. So we're gonna undercut this guy here. 22,776. So field and humanoid, I think. Oh, field and dragon for I think 10k, 17k, 31 male adamant, and this one also has 30 here. So let's check first field, 32, and then dragon, 20. This one would be also a flip, because the guy who price checked based on this 2 AVs here and didn't count for adamant with this one. So let me see. Ours is kinda like this ditto here, so I'm gonna put it at 30 and make it sell faster. Let's see. No, let's put it at 31, 7, 32 here. Also, Scraggy is a wanted mon because a new strategy for Elite 4 running uses it, and I think this is fair. This little here, 19s and 31, so 31, 19, 19, 19. Oops. Ditto, ditto. Like this. This one would also be a flip, so I will just undercut this guy here. 17887, am I correct? Yeah. Adamant with 31, plant tag group, I think goes for more than 15, around 20 if I would guess. And no, it goes higher than that even, so we're gonna put it at 28,997. $10k for Modest Abra with 31 here. Let me show you first like this, and then Abra. And they don't have a good base price for it. But then if I put Modest, I think it will go higher. Yep. So the other way to check it is going to the group here, which is humanoid, and seeing if Modest has value on it. So group humanoid, there we go, and male 15. So I'm gonna put ours at 20 because Modest is desirable for Abra and the other nature would be timid. So 20k. Male breeder from the field group, 31 in special attack and 20 pluses in defenses. So field, no nature, 20, then 20, 20. And this one is another flip. We'll put ours just below this guy here. 8,997. This is one thing to know about. Beldum goes for 15k if it has at least 131 IV, and if the 31 IV is in attack or speed and it has a good nature, which in this case would be adamant or jolly, it goes for more. So let me show you. Here we can see that base price for attack is around 16k, and if we put adamant, like this one is still a flip, but this wasn't the best example, so we're gonna put ours at 22. And if I put jolly here, just to show you guys, yep, the same. So not a great buy, but it's a cool thing to know. And now we're gonna put it at, let's see, 4k if I can find anything like this, and then we'll finish this. Now that's awesome. Another Heracross with 31, and we'll see that it goes for around 20k. Yep, so we're gonna put ours as the cheapest because it doesn't have great differences. And as you can see here, a lot of our stuff already sold, another meow sold, and I'll bring you back the results tomorrow.
1 day later.
As you can see here, I put the name of the mons I bought, the value I bought it for, the value I sold it for, and then here's the listing fee, the expected profit. Here are the reservations if they sold in a day or not. These ones here in this color are from day 1, these here are from day 2, and these here are from day 3. So let me show you how you actually fill this up. You come here and then you select everything in this first column. You can then drag it out or just double click it. And everything is done. So you can see that I bought a total of 890,000 mons. I spent about 120,000 on listing fees, and my expected profit was about 1 million, and I made a 115% on my investment. Also, you can see that this is color coded in a way that I'm going to show you now. If you select here from sort by color and then green, and then expected profit and then by green as well, you can see that the green ones are actually the ones that are above our average, and here as well. So the best ones we can find were the timber, that is a desired species and female with 131 IV in it, Heracrossus with 31 IV in it, Cloister 31 IV, Dunsparce, this was a breeder, Cyndaquil was a breeder, Ditto was 31 and 2020 in other stats, these Magikarps were breeder as well, Honchkrow was a breeder, this Ditto also was a breeder, so you can tell that my best profit and the most I made on each one were actually from breeders or desired species, and that's what you should aim to buy when you're doing this template. In order for you to get this one, I'll put here, let me change the name to Video Snipes, and then I'll put here just before control, and when you come here, when you start doing it, you can duplicate and put it as session 1, and you can fill it up with your snipes. So I hope this video was useful to you, and we're doing the final thing now, which is actually claiming the money. So we started with 1 million, now we're at 55, and let's claim everything. And there we go, we're about 1.8 million with 1 million invested. And there are 10 things which didn't sell. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts on it because I'd love to hear your opinion. Thanks, and until the next one.